Hello again, friends. This issue is very important. Opinion article. They want us divided. They want to keep us down. They want to pit us against each other. Very high frequency energy flows. We are very powerful beings of love and light. Its aim is to make you feel powerless. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. The quantum financial system is now 100% implemented. Executive order to dismiss non-performing officials. Let's start. Secret forces want to divide humanity according to a message from the Arthurian Council 9D through Daniel Scranton, who adds the following. We have been impressed by the strength of humanity in the face of so many oppressors through its history. You have continued to persevere in the face of powerful individuals and groups who want to keep you down, who want to keep you in the dark. Now, many who are awake have learned about this oppression that is happening by unseen forces, an oppression that does not even show its face. But you have learned about these oppressors and you have become angry, sad and afraid of what they have done and what they might do next. These beings and groups benefit from you being and feeling divided, pushing against each other, based on your beliefs, your gender, your sexuality, the color of your skin, your nationality, and whatever other factors you can use to prevent humanity from realizing that you are powerful beings of love and light. Their aim is to make you feel powerless, and then put all your faith in something outside of yourself, such as politician or a political party. They don't even care which one you support, as long as you think the other party is the root of all evil. It's gotten to the point where you can't trust the sources of information that your parents and grandparents trusted. So you have to trust marginal elements, people who make all sorts of claims about what they are and what they know. But even these sources have become contaminated and are clearly looking for more divisions, plus a mentality of us against them. You, as an awakened collective, you must be able to see the good in everyone, no matter what you believe, no matter who you support. You must give everyone the opportunity to show you who they really are and not simply discard them because of the political party or ideology they are aligning themselves with at the time. It's important to remember that you are all in this together, and we are all in this together. And what you are playing out now on your world is simply a repetition of what has unfolded throughout the galaxy many, many times. You have not created this problem of being polarized and divided by yourself. This was a planned part of your spiritual evolution, and it was known beforehand that there would be enough of you awake to rise above the polarization of humanity by these invisible beings and groups. And we say beings because we know that not all of you are human, and so do most of you. So, what does all this mean to you, the one who receives this message? It means that we urge you to love your neighbor, no matter what. Love them unconditionally, and you will get the best out of them. If you hate them because of the way they vote, you might experience the worst in that person. We cannot convince anyone by argument, but only by proof and evidence, and that this what is being done not precisely by the revelation of dark secrets. We know that those of you who are awake can bring out the best in others by sitting down with your fellow humans and talking about how you feel about what is happening in your world. And if you can respect the feelings of another person and another person as a source being, you don't have to agree with the conclusions they draw in order to connect with that person in a very real way. This is how you will overcome the current set of circumstances in your world and become stronger as human species, thanks to the effort of a minority. You, the awakened collective, are that minority. High frequency. Very high frequency energies are flowing according to Lynn Rondell. 9 portals have opened around the planet, bringing Christ consciousness energies to humanity. These energies are of a very high frequency, a very high level of light. These energies of Christ consciousness are the energies of love and light of the highest vibration. These energies have been flowing for a week. It's a great explosion of high frequency energy. Many of you are feeling it. I have been feeling it. There is a ringing in your ears. There is extremely tiredness. There is a nausea. And there is a kind of inability to connect the body and the ground that makes you feel as if you are actually here in the others, cause some panic, some anxiety, and just make you feel bad in your body, let's say. But all of this is part of the high frequency energy, a light of Christ consciousness that has really been pushed through these doors and portals all over the planets. This was done so that you could make a quantum leap and jump with this quantum matrix grid system, so that the fifth dimensional matrix and the grid system would actually open completely for all of you, and this light that has come down is activating different things within each other and every one of you. It is raising your frequency even higher. All of you who are going to be in this fourth dimension right now. The fifth dimension was able to open with this explosion of high frequency energy, and by open I mean it is able to open completely. You had it open before, you didn't have it all open. It is open. It will never be closed again. This ascension is in preparation now with everything that is happening. But this energy of Christ consciousness, which are a very high frequency in the light, came from a multitude of reasons, and it has been difficult for all. But this energy needs to be anchored into the planet. Practice of generosity. It's not a question of what is, but of what will be. We remind you to consider your spiritual strength. What may seem a daunting feat from a linear perspective is easily accessible from your higher consciousness. Remember to practice kindness even if those around you choose to abstain. The kindness you show today will always come back to you in wonderfully unexpected ways. Keeping your boundaries will show others that, like you, they can respect themselves and others without compromising who they choose to be. According to Thomas Paine, these are the times that test the soul of men and women. The summer soldier and the patriot of the sun in this crisis will turn away from the service of his country, but the one who supports him now deserves love and gratitude. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheaply, we esteem too lightly. It is only famine that gives each thing its value. Heaven knows how to put a fair price on its goods, and it would be really strange if an item as heavily as freedom were not highly qualified. You have raised a heavy world with the darkness of perdition in the lightness of being found. We will be storytellers of the universe, because everyone wants to know what it was like to be a human being living in oblivion and having a struggle from total darkness into light. Brief news. The 3 branches of government of the restored republic are now complete as of the swearing in of Mrs. Barrett as a Supreme Court judge on Tuesday. Furthermore, at midnight tonight, what little remained of the SWIFT system was no longer in use. At 12 noon today, Wednesday, the entire global financial system operates solely in the quantum system, QFS, quantum financial system. Each economic sector is now forming a V. The economy is recovering. The price of housing in the United States is rising. Manufacturing is returning, and durable goods are rising. The next chart will be the GDP numbers, and this will come at exactly the right time according to the X22 report. 5 Chinese spies arrested. The U.S. Justice Department on Wednesday announces charges against 8 people it says acted as illegal agents of China. Specifically, the statement said they have been involved in an organized campaign to intimidate Chinese citizens currently on U.S. soil. They are said to have assisted officials of the People's Republic in China in a plan to force certain individuals to return to China against their will, according to acting federal prosecutor Seth Ducharme. Executive order to diminish non-functioning officials. The president has signed an executive order giving him the power to hire and fire federal workers more easily. The new rules, which would become generally applicable to a second Trump term, would allow federal agencies to review their employee lists and reclassify them into a new category where they would lose the labor protections currently enjoyed by most public service workers. Saving money. One of the orders will significantly limit the amount of time public employees can work for the unions, while still being paid by the government. The government expects the order to save taxpayers $1,000 million over the course of a year, according to a senior administration official. That's all for today, and thanks a lot for listening.